podcast. Today we are going to present about malaria.
Malaria is a mosquito-borne disease that is caused by Plasmodium parasites. Patients with malaria experience flu-like symptoms and, in reverse cases, the disease can process neurological disturbances, coma, and death. Malaria is transmitted by the bite of an infective female Anopheles mosquito. Transfusion of blood from infected persons and use of contaminated needles and syringes are other potential modes of transmission.
Even within tropical and subtropical areas, transmission will not occur. At very high altitudes, during colder season in some areas, in desert including the oasis, generally in warmer regions closer to the equator, transmission will be more intense. Malaria is transmitted year-round. The highest transmission is found in Africa.
Malaria was first recorded in the ancient China medical book, and later in 1880, malaria was officially discovered by the doctor named Alphonse Laveran, who found the parasite of the malaria in the patient blood.
Malaria life cycle is separated into two types, which is asexual cycle, which happen in human's body, and sexual cycle, which happen in mosquito. After the mosquito bite, sporozoites are transferred by the mosquito saliva. After that, the sporozoites spill into the bloodstream and head to liver to engage in asexual reproduction, called schizogony. Over the next 1 to 2 weeks, the sporozoites invade the liver cell, multiply asexually, and mature from sporozoites to merozoites. Once the merozoite is inside the lead blood cell, the merozoite undergoes asexual reproduction and a series of transformational changes. This stage called erythrocytic phase. In the first stage of this phase, the merozoite looks like a tiny ring inside the red blood cells. In the second stage, the ring is grows, and in the third and final stage, the parasite grows some more by digesting the hemoglobins and leave behind the hemozoite. After that, the parasite undergoes mitosis and differentiates into a lot of merozoites, which can get released into the blood.
The symptoms of malaria typically develop within 10 days to 4 weeks following the infection. In some cases, symptoms may not develop for several months. Some malaria parasite can enter the body but will be dormant for a long period of time. Examples of common symptoms of malaria include shaking chills, high fever, profuse sweating, headache, vomiting, abdominal pain, muscle pain, and coma.
The only one way to prevent malaria is to avoid mosquito bite. Therefore, you should stay indoors, especially at night because the mosquitoes are most active at night, and use net and net bait to prevent you from the malaria when you are sleeping, and wear clothing that cover most of your body.
And prevents